that they took. So it's interesting that you get this helper's high, but it doesn't help us explain all this worldly prosperity that I keep finding in my data. Later studies of the brain came up with a more compelling explanation. Later studies showed that when people give, it lowers their levels of stress. This is really important to understand in prosperity, because one thing that we know is people who do their jobs with less stress tend to be more productive and more successful than those who perform it with more stress. You will find throughout your lives, if you can find ways to relax, you will profit from this level of relaxation. And studies have shown that charitable giving will objectively lower the stress levels that people feel in their everyday lives. There's one famous study from the Duke Medical School in 1996. It's a study that I love because it's so strange. It was senior citizens who were being asked in an experiment to give massages to infants, to little babies, which is a funny thing. It just goes to show you that in the university you can get tenure for doing anything. And these senior citizens, half of them gave massages to infants and the other half didn't, and they monitored the stress hormones in their brains to see what happens. Now, there are 3 stress hormones for your information. This is the kind of thing that when you're like me, you write books for a living, you find out about. What are the 3 stress hormones? They're called cortisol, epinephrine, and norepinephrine. When somebody cuts you off in traffic or insults you, or you get a D on an exam or something like that, those chemicals are lighting up your brain like your Christmas tree, and you're unhappy as a result because you're stressed out. What you want to do is to go through life with less cortisol, epinephrine, and norepinephrine in your day-to-day life. And what they found in this study of the senior citizens is that those who gave the massages to the babies cut their stress hormones in half. Big finding.